This is what you see when you come to my classroom. This is the outside of my door. Then this is the back of my door, so this is what you see from the inside. My passes. This is a little desk I have by my door just for tissues and paper towels, Clorox wipes, things like that. I have a little turning bin for my 8th hour. This is a little desk if anybody ever needs to sit by themselves, take a little break. I made this little reading nook. This is also where my kids keep their notebooks. Then this is what my tables look like. On each table I have a paper tray. It's just like a drawer, and I stick anything they might need for the lesson. Then I have this wall that just says readers are leaders in the back of my room. And then over here I have my classroom library with our book buddies and our genre wall and all of that fun stuff. Here I have a read all about it wall, and this is where I would put book reviews that they filled out. And there's the book reviews and then the checkout log if they want to check out a book. And then over here is my small group table, and behind that I have our what we're learning board to showcase what we are working on in class. Then over here is my small group cart with any small group supplies and some stools for that table. Here's a view of my desk, kind of from what I would normally see, just going to my desk. And then you get a view of the front of the room, which is more what my kiddos see most of the time, obviously, because most of the time they're looking at the front of the room where I'm teaching. This is a front view of my desk. That board is our meetings board, so it just shows what they're supposed to be reading in their book club books every week. There's a closer up view of my whiteboard with the date, pencil borrowing, hand signals, a little timer that I may use. Under the words this week, there's a little whiteboard, and I use that to put anything out of the ordinary that's going on for the week. Our weekly focus wall is where I put our skills for the week that we have been working on. Our books we've read wall has a whole bunch of books under it, and I just write the titles of the books that we read each week on the spines, and the kids have fun looking at that to remember what they've read. Over here is our absent folders. I stick any papers in there for kids that have been gone. And then we have our student center. And in this student center, I'm kind of showing you a close-up, just has everything that our kids might need, and they are free to come grab these things anytime they need it. Over here, we also have our turn-in bins. Each of my classes has a color. That's how I kind of sort and organize my classes. And so I have a sign that reminds them to highlight their name in their class colors. So when I see their paper, I automatically know which class they're in. And then we have a little number system for them to rate how well they understood the assignment when they turn it in as well. The last thing I'm showing you is these cabinets. The kids never get in these cabinets. These are just things for me. But on these cabinets, I just have some posters. And then this is where I keep our Jolly Rancher War points and our reading graffiti. Please keep in mind, I do currently have kiddos in my room every day, so my room is not perfect, but I love it and it's like a second home. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next video.